I'm pleased to introduce Abhishek Balaji, who was selected to be this morning's student responder in recognition of his leadership in many student and campus organizations. Abhishek is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer and Information Technology and a minor in Management. After graduation, he will work for Salesforce in San Francisco, California. Please welcome Abhishek Balaji.
Thank you, President Daniels. Before I begin, I want to check in with my family because they had no idea I was speaking today. So, how are you all doing? Good. All right, good morning, everyone. Today, I'll keep it simple. I'm going to share with you 3 stories that I had at Purdue through some of my unique experiences and the lessons I learned through that. So, let's get started. The first goal I set at Purdue was to become fit. Now, today, I laugh at my attempt at that goal, but back in freshman year, this was serious, yeah? So one of my first days at Purdue, I decided to visit the co-rec. Now, the sight of treadmills, cycles, and so many other machines just inspired me to achieve my goal. As I stepped inside, something peculiar caught my eye: the Freshens Froyo store. How do you ignore a cookie dough froyo and walk into a gym? More importantly, why is a froyo shop next to a gym in the first place? So this is what I did. I had a nice froyo with 3 toppings and a waffle cone, and then went back to my room and took a long nap. That was the last time I visited the co-rec with an overambitious goal in mind. It was also the day I learned lesson number 1, set reasonable goals. Moving on. As an underclassman, I was single and desperately hoping for a date. Now, during sophomore year, I was lucky enough to have a date for Valentine's Day. Now, well, thank you, at least one person clapped, but... So, I planned to take her to Orange Leaf because, as we've just established, froyos got the better of me. So, on Valentine's Day, as we happily made our way to what was supposed to be a fun and loving froyo date, we instead arrived to find a vacant space where the store was supposed to be because some truck driver had sneezed and crashed into the store just hours before. Now, we roamed around looking for a new spot for a date, but no one had any last-minute openings. And as you might have guessed, I did not have my second date, but I did learn my second lesson. Always have a backup plan. And finally, lesson number 3. I was a team leader for Boiler Gold Rush, our freshman orientation program, and one of my international students was feeling jet-lagged and tired. Now, I noticed that she seemed uncomfortable and lonely, and I wanted to help her feel at home at Purdue, right? So I thought perhaps some playfulness and laughter might help cheer her up. And so one morning, I figured it would be nice to playfully surprise her at breakfast. So I quietly snuck up behind her, and I covered her eyes. She turned around, and to my shock and horror, I had crept up behind a parent, not my student. Embarrassing. I apologized with utmost embarrassment, but to my surprise, the parent laughed and said that it brightened her day. Now, that probably wasn't my best idea, and I may not have chosen the best approach to helping a fellow Boilermaker, but the experience taught me lesson number 3. Your unique personality can make the world a better place. So, having heard my 3 lessons, I want you to know, my fellow graduates, that my unique experiences made me who I am. Each of us has had our own journey here at Purdue and as Boilermakers. Today, I encourage all of you to think about your unique journey and the lessons that you have learned along the way. No matter where you go or what you do, remember that you are a product of your experiences. To the class of 2017, congratulations. We made it past the finish line and also to the end of my speech. Now, if anyone here is zoned out and are joining us again, good morning, welcome back. And don't worry, we'll be out of here very soon. Thank you very much, have a great day. Boiler up!